subscribe. Show it to all previous videos on our channel. Because if you're not
watching
Mackandmia, who you watching? I just want to know. If y'all wasn't watching Mackandmia the last 5 days, I don't know who y'all was watching.
We got over 100+ videos, so
who y'all was watching?
Who are you watching?
Us. Anyways, y'all,
why are you not watching us? Who else are you subscribed to?
Anyways,
Texas itself had a winter storm.
Like, that's very rare for them to have a winter storm. And I saw that it was coming. You know, I'm from New York where a storm is normal. Snow is normal. We had got an alert like the day before saying that we about to have some snow. I'm like, okay, you about to have a little snow.
We got it at night, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's a little, you know, winter storm.
I didn't know it came with all what it came with.
Yeah, it came with a lot. Oh my gosh.
I was the one up when it started.
I was sleeping while all this was going on.
It was like 2 in the morning, like Sunday, going into Monday, so 2 in the morning, like Monday morning. I woke up and I saw the TV was off, but I knew for a fact that I had the TV on out here. I'm like, yo, the TV off, but then I saw that the light at the bottom was off too, but all the lights were off, and we usually keep one little light on. So I'm like, okay, the power must have went out because of the snow. So, you know, I'm not thinking nothing of it. I'm just on my phone, chilling. And I went back to sleep after. Woke up, power was still off.
I woke up and I'm like, I hear her on the phone talking about some number or something. I looked at the TV and I saw the white light wasn't on. I'm like,
and it's plugged in because it's engraved, like it's like
right,
in
it's
the
in the
wall.
wall. I'm like, who you on the phone with? She didn't answer me. And then I think you had got off the phone and he was like, the power went off, and I'm like, oh my God. But I'm just thinking, like, I've had it happen before.
Like,
I was like, oh my God, so annoying. They come back on, but it was in the middle of the night, so I'm like, I could just go to sleep, wake up,
it's gonna be
back
back
on. And I was like, all right, well, come in here with me, because why was you sitting out there in the dark this whole time? Yeah. But we had both fell asleep in different areas.
So then after that, like, went to sleep, woke back up, power was still off. So I'm like, okay, what are we
That's
gonna
not
do?
fine.
Like the microwave not working, refrigerator not working, nothing is working. What are we supposed to do? They didn't give us nothing to do, no update, no instructions. We're not used to this. So we didn't know what to do, like literally panicking, like, okay, what are we gonna eat? I tried to make 2 bowls of cereal. The milk was too warm. So
oh my
like,
God, it's terrible.
I threw it away. Like, I didn't know like the stuff in the refrigerator was about to get so warm so fast. I threw the milk away, so now I'm just hungry. We're both hungry. So it came like 2 o'clock. Still, hiccup. Still didn't eat.
Mind you, we got no heat, nothing. All of our stuff in this house is electric. Nothing
was working. Because we had to drive, okay?
Because it's too icy and they don't have no salt trucks or nothing. They're not prepared for snow.
So we didn't have no choice at a point in time. So then we went to like try to leave, but the gate was closed because it's electric. So it was not open, so we couldn't get out of our complex or whatever. Then we're like, what are we gonna do? Mind you, every food place was closed.
Every
grocery store was closed.
It looked like a ghost town. Grocery store closed. Gas stations closed. Nobody was around but the people that was running out of stuff.
And then our phone was not charged. So we had to go inside the car. We sat in the car stressing about eating because we still haven't ate. And mind you, like the night before, I didn't eat. And she didn't either. It was like, okay, what exactly are we gonna do? We sat in the car, we thought about it. Nothing came to mind. I remember I had some hot dogs, which I brought outside to get like cold. We put everything on the balcony so it could have some coldness because outside it's colder than the refrigerator.
Yeah, it was negative outside.
I decided to go on the grill outside and make some hot dogs. I had 4 hot dogs. I made all 4 of them, and I had some fish sticks, and I made them too.
Right.
But it was like a struggle that day. Like literally that entire day, we had no power. This is all Monday. No power. No power.
Mind you,
no heat.
No
charging our phone in the car.
Listen, no service.
Oh my God.
No service.
We had no service.
When I say no service, I mean like going to this side of the room, that side of the room, back there, outside, like no service.
I was going in the bathroom and like getting a little bit of service to like call my mom and like let her know what's going on. And she couldn't do nothing that day. It was really so bored. We don't have no games here. We usually just watch YouTube.
Yeah. We usually have little Uno or like Connect Four, but we just came.
So we're gonna get off Monday. No power the entire day. It got late. It was really dark. We had this LED light thing where I don't have to plug up. I have that for my pictures when it's dark outside. Really, really bright light. Luckily, I had charged the night before because they both had died. We used that light at night.
Tuesday morning comes. The night was a struggle. We bored. Got no games, no nothing. Just dark. We wake up hoping that when we open our eyes, that some light is gonna be on.
So we was told by AT&T the night before that it would be on by 2, 4, and 10.
2, 4, and 10. I called them because I'm like, I have no service, I can't do this. Is there any service I can upgrade to? They was like, well, the power lines are supposed to be back on at those times. I actually was up in the middle of the night, so I'm fiending. I'm like, okay, I'm staying up. 2 o'clock come, it didn't come on. So I'm like, okay, we 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock come, nothing. 10 o'clock now comes. I done fell asleep. I'm just like, forget about it. Like, when I wake up, I just hope that it's on. 10 o'clock came, it was not on.
That part right there blew us. We knew we was supposed to basically
have some power.
12 o'clock, and the power came on real quick. So we was hyped. Like, we were like, yes!
Yo!
We haven't ate in 34 hours, like real food. So, you know, I had like this beef stew that was in the freezer that had kind of on thought, but not too much. I cooked that so fast. I cooked the beef stew. I cooked macaroni, white rice, and green beans. Like, hella fast. Like, an hour,
it was less than an hour. We didn't even have all those supplies for the food.
We needed like peppers and stuff.
We needed beef broth,
onions and water, and the seasoning, and browning. That's all we had. I cooked that. That was so good. When we tasted that meal after 32 hours.
We looked at each other like, oh my! Like, I never tasted something taste so good. It just felt so good to eat a hot meal. I'm running around trying to clean up, brush my teeth, do anything that I could, charge my phone, do anything I could do, because we didn't know if it was gonna turn back off.
Boom, power turned off. We thought like, okay, yes, the power back on was good. Power turned off again. Somebody now playing with my top. I just feel like y'all playing with me now. So that day, the power cut on like twice. Twice, right?
Yeah, it was like twice.
It gave us a chance to eat.
To feel like normal again.
It was like later on that night, I'm like, okay, I'm getting a little hungry. The light had turned back on, but I procrastinated on getting up. I'm like, let me get my phone real quick, like internet, text my mom, you know, I got something to do real quick. Got back up, made me a plate. I went to put the food in the microwave. Boom. Power went off again.
And the worst thing ever is that the power makes such a dramatic noise when they turn off. Like, it's like everything just goes out. Like,
crash.
Any little noise that was going on from stuff being plugged in, it just was like, I was sitting on the couch. I'm like, see, bet you wouldn't do that again. She was so mad.
I was so mad. I was so hungry. I think later on that night, it turned back on for like another hour, and then turned back off for the rest of the night. That day, we was like really kind of stressed out because we was really hungry. Then they were saying we couldn't use the water, so if we can't use the water we're supposed to be using because we had no power or no water, like what are you doing? We were freezing. It was really cold in here. You know, we have a puppy, so he was cold. We had to wrap him up in our blankets.
It was like negative.
Tuesday, I came in the house because we were about to go to a church to warm up. I came in the house and I was grabbing us a bag, like, you know, to go to church. When I was walking out the door, that's when the power had turned on, okay? So I dropped the bag because somebody in the car. I was like, stay in the car real quick. I dropped the bag, ran outside, slipped and everything on the ice. Bust my behind.
She bust her behind. Like, I wish, I told her this when it happened. I'm like, I wish I was recording. When I say it was like a movie fall.
When I fell, I didn't care. I got back up real quick and was like, yo, the light, we have power.
Ran out the car, bolted out the car.
Grabbed me up, we out. Later on came, we had to go charge our phone around 7 o'clock and our phone was dying and warm up because it was cold again. I went to my car, it wouldn't start.
We went to the car.
Hey, we went to the car,
press, push your start, put your foot on the brake, press the little button.
It wouldn't start. I should have knew it wasn't turning on when we opened the door and the light didn't come on.
Left it on for like 6 hours.
Yep, left the car for 6. Like, it was too ready to go back inside the house. We had power, we had her to do, we had to do. Battery died inside my car. Had to call AAA real quick. Thank God he was only 5. He lived 5 minutes away. So he came. He, you know, gave me a little jump start, whatever. We got in the car, stayed here for like 3 hours, charged our phone, got some heat. We vibing out, but we had gas. Luckily, came back inside the house, and it was boring. So we just like forcefully fell asleep. We was watching these videos on her phone, but she had a little bit of service that day. We just went to sleep off of boredom. So Wednesday came, and we like, okay,
we over it.
We over this now. Like, they gotta do something.
Houston was not given no info. Is there anywhere we could go get food? We don't know. Is there anywhere we could go get water? We don't know. Do you guys know when the heat's coming on? We don't know. They had zero answer. They just was like, survive on your own. We don't have nothing to do with nothing.
I believe Wednesday I came to power and came back on. At some point of the day, I forgot.
Yeah, later on.
Then a damn pipe busted upstairs that was leaking from our ceiling, like right here. And I was sleeping, it was happening, like sleep through all this, lights was on, like it was fine, I believe.
I'm like,
lights was on.
She sleep, I'm on my phone chilling, you know, power going, I'm chilling. I'm like, Mac, you hear that noise? It sounded like a waterfall. It was like trickling through the walls or something. He says the balcony outside.
It was leaking though.
It was. I'm like, okay, like that's weird.
It started pouring down, like dripping. Alarm started going off.
Fire alarm. We like, what's going on?
We just couldn't catch a break where we just had got power like for a good like 4 hours. We was getting power for like 4 hours and off for an hour. Like, you know, we was vibing. Like, we even we found alternatives real quick, so when we get bored again, we can play this game. If the power turned off, man.
The alarm went off for
mad long. I was in the hall trying to find the freaking maintenance people.
We called 911. They like, well, we don't know when we could come out because the roads are bad. Forget y'all. We're trying to move our stuff out the way from getting wet. It was literally ridiculous.
So after that, the house flooded. They didn't never come clean it up. We cleaned it up ourselves. They dried it up a little bit. We had more wet spots. We cleaned it up ourselves. And then, like, after that, power stayed on continuously, which was great. Cause
it went off once. We was traumatized.
Like, it was power going off. Like, we didn't know what to do because we didn't want to not be doing what we had to be doing, and the power turned off on us. Yeah. Next 2 days, the power stayed on. Yes. But I just was like very thankful because people had it really, really worse.
A lot of people, seriously. Yeah. Like, they ceilings caved in. You know, they still without heat, still without water, still without groceries. Like, we went to the grocery store yesterday and happened to go at a perfect time. We actually went later on in the day, like around 5, 6 o'clock. And they had everything almost that we needed. Like, we're fully stocked now. Definitely gonna be more prepared for times like this just because of what if. We thought it was
okay, snow, then we done. Man, I didn't know. That was one of the worst days of my entire life. Like, I was so hungry. I was kept calling my mom every second. Like, and our parents were mad they can't help us. Like, we here alone. Adam was really a big help too. Way he literally was like, he's in Rochester and he was trying to help us every time. We trying to get hotels. Hotels was charging $400 a night.
Y'all.
Like, what? Them 2 days, Monday and Tuesday was so hard. We was so hungry. Like, I literally was. I'm grateful for everything I ever had because this day showed me right here it can be way worse. Yeah. People are living them days every day, and we lived it for 1 to 2 days.
And I salute to the people that really, you know, they go through that.
And definitely pray for Texas because there's a lot of people that's going through way worse, still going through it now. And I thank God that we got our power, our water.
We kind of back to normal within our household, like you know, we slowly getting back.
At least the area we're in is back to normal because all the stores are open, everything is open where we are. So,
we just came to let you guys know
that's why we was gone. As y'all know, we definitely keeping y'all updated every chance
every time we got that Wi-Fi, go on YouTube.
Post real quick. Like, we was on top of that. We know we keep it updated. We don't ever just go missing and not say nothing. We thugged it out, and I don't want to go through that ever again because Rochester would never leave us in the dark for that long.
It was bad, man. It was bad for business. I want to say thanks to everybody that did reach out. There was a lot of you guys that did reach out to us. I may not have responded right away. We might not have, but we did get back to you.
If we didn't get back to y'all, because we probably didn't see it, because we did have a lot of DMs.
We have to be back.
And we sorry for being on Fridays, even though it's not our fault. Yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next freaking video.